American Civil War veteran John Pemberton turned his morphine habit into what would become the world's most popular soft drink. Georgia native John Pemberton was a licensed pharmacist with a wife and a son who, like most, found his life turned upside down when the country broke out in a civil war. Enlisting in the Confederate Army, Pemberton served as a lieutenant colonel in the 3rd Georgia Cavalry Battalion. He was present on April 16, 1865, during the Battle of Columbus, the last conflict of Wilson's raid on Southern manufacturing facilities and, according to many, the final battle of the entire war. During the fighting, Pemberton was stabbed in the chest with a saber. The severe pain he experienced during his recovery quickly led to a morphine addiction. In an effort to shake the habit, he drew on his experience as a pharmacist and began to experiment with the coca plant, which would eventually become the source of cocaine. Through trial and error, he landed on a combination of coca extract and cola nuts. As soon as he sampled it, he knew it was going to be extremely popular. Creating a syrup from the ingredients, Pemberton took a jug of his concoction to the local pharmacy, where it met a favorable response. Adding the syrup to carbonated water and enlisting the help of a drugstore owner to help him get the recipe just right, his invention was finally released as a medicinal brain tonic. By the time the public was guzzling the drink at 5 cents a glass, it was considered a simple soda fountain beverage. The popular product needed a catchy name, which advertiser Frank Mason Robinson coined when he combined the names of the two main ingredients, Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola Company and its delicious offering were a success. Unfortunately, Pemberton's creation was no substitute for morphine. In spite of the money rolling in, his expensive addiction left him close to bankrupt. He had no choice but to start selling off pieces of the company, as well as the rights to the recipe. Other companies were allowed to copy the formula, but they couldn't copy the name. Pemberton knew the future of the drink was bright, and he wanted his son Charlie to benefit from owning the brand. Charlie didn't want to wait for the future. He was more interested in making a quick buck, so he and his father sold the remaining portion of the patent to businessman Asa Candler in 1888. In August of that year, not long after losing what was left of his legacy, John died from stomach cancer. He felt the weight of his morphine addiction all the way to the end. Addiction ran in the Pendergast family. Charlie suffered from a dependency on alcohol and opium and died only 6 years after his father. Meanwhile, the Coca-Cola Company grew into the Coca-Cola Corporation, the most successful soft drink company in the world. Sadly, no matter how successful Coca-Cola was, since it wasn't a cure for addiction, it was ultimately a failure for John Pemberton.
Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more of history's weirdness that you won't find in your textbooks. All those textbooks that you had to give back. No one has their textbooks anymore, right? I don't have mine. Anyway, there's this video here, there's this one here, there's more stuff here, there's more good stuff. If you liked it, stick around.